Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome again to the True Wellness Connection. My name is Claudine Cintije. I'm happy and excited to be able to join you again today. Today we're going to discuss about a topic called a relaxed woman. So this topic is very, very interesting, and I hope we are going to enjoy it. So I'm not alone in the studio. I'm going to just invite my co-hosts that are here to be able to introduce themselves and send their greetings. Then we can get started. I'll start on this side.
Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth Bremo, and I'm so happy to be with you this evening. We're going to have a wonderful time today because the topic we are talking about is meant for every woman. So that's call your wife. We will really appreciate it if you sit with us and you talk with us. We appreciate your comment, like, love, and share. And also, you can quickly call your friend. You know what? They are talking about us today. So we will really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Brimo. On my left side, here's another beautiful woman, the most smiling woman, a comedian. I will invite her to come and introduce herself.
Only comedian. God bless you all our viewers. My name is Pastor Ngozi Blessing Iheka. By the special grace of God, my husband and I will pastor the House of New Hope Ministry. And we have one handsome, cute son.
That's right.
I know him.
So we look forward to having a wonderful time with everyone today. It's an interesting topic that I believe is going to minister to each and every one of us, both men, women, children, old and young. Even though the title is The Relaxed Woman, there could also be a man there that needs to be relaxed.
That's right.
I know you're an advocate of men. I know you.
So, I'm advocate of men. It's not about an advocate of men. I advocate for the family. Let the family be at peace.
100%.
That's right.
So it's going to benefit everybody, both male, female, young and old. So we would encourage you to invite your friends and share the links and ask them, please log in and come and enjoy what God has in store for each and every one of us today. So God bless you, and stay tuned to hear our discussion today.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be
Thank
cool.
you so much. And again, we welcome you, all our viewers. It's always a privilege and an honor to have you sitting down to follow us on every Tuesday. Looking forward to the topic we have. Trust me, we always work hard to see what are we going to bring on the table today. So here we go. So we always hear people talking about confident women, spiritual women, virtuous women, fearless women, confident women, but very rare we hear talking about a relaxed woman. A relaxed woman. So that's the topic we're going to be discussing about today, because yes, you can be confident, you can be powerful, fearless, whatever it is. But being a relaxed woman is deeper. Because what makes a woman to relax is what makes a happy home, a happy mother, a happy friends, a happy co-workers. Just remember, women, we are majority here on earth. Woo-hoo. We are majority, right? So when a woman, everywhere, it doesn't matter where, woman in a marriage, woman in a workplace, single women, divorced women, whoever, whichever area you are as a woman, it is so important that we understand who is a relaxed woman. Because when a woman is relaxed, the workplace will be at peace, marriage will be at peace, children will be at peace, Everywhere we are, you'll be at peace. Why? Because we are majority. Imagine if you have a stressful women around the world. This world will collapse. So that's why it's so important that we talk about a relaxed woman. Probably we're going to gain the wisdom to know how we can relax. Some of us, like me, I don't know how to relax. You know, I'm hopeful that I'm going to be able to learn how to relax. You know, relaxing is also is a technique, is a skills, you know, that beyond what everybody can just do. Okay, so we are going now to start to discover about what it really means to be a relaxed woman. I'm going to start by my writer, by Pastor Ngozi. I want you to share your wisdom. I know you're an advocate of family, advocate of women, advocate of men. You are everywhere when it comes to family. So as women, we really need to understand what it means to be relaxed. And we believe that as women, we are relaxed. We can make this world a better place to live.
Yeah, there's
So you're very
something.
welcome.
There's something you said that is really quite interesting. You mentioned that we always hear about courageous women, and we always hear about confident women. We hear prayerful women.
Yeah.
We hear angry women.
Fearless women.
Yeah, we hear a brawling woman. We hear troublemakers women.
Yeah.
Brutal women.
We hear virtuous women.
Yeah.
And when we think about virtuous women, they are always looking at the Proverb 31 woman. It's very rare, like you said it, to hear about a relaxed woman. And I'm just curious, before we start, I'm just so curious. I don't know whether Sister Lazy, you are thinking in the same direction with me. Why is it so rare to hear about a relaxed woman? I'm a little bit curious before we step into this, because even literatures, if you Google right now, you will see qualities of a virtuous woman, a confident woman, a powerful woman, educational woman, a career woman. Let's just start naming them. But it's rare. We have little or nothing said about being a relaxed woman. So for me, single woman,
married woman, divorced woman.
Even when you want to talk about a man that is divorced, I don't know the word. You hardly hear it. All you hear that is more pronounced is a divorced woman. Then if somebody lost the wife or husband, you hear a widow. It's so pronounced, that widow. But you hardly hear about
Widower.
Is it okay? You see?
Widower.
Widower.
We don't even know the vocabulary.
Yeah, we don't even know the vocabulary because it's rare to hear.
Yes.
So I'm a little bit curious before we start the discussion. Why is it a little bit scarce or silent, or that area is not just being looked at a relaxed woman? So I'm a little bit curious before I start talking. Why do we have limited?
For relaxed woman.
Yeah.
Let's see what our dear sister Lizzie have to say about it.
Good job, both of you.
You may have an idea more than everybody else.
To me, it's because thank God for women.
Yeah.
Thank God because we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank God for the virtues given unto us by God. Now, I don't know 2,000 years ago. I don't know whether women are the same as we are now. But nowadays, when you see any woman, at least 4 or 5 things are going on inside her head at a particular time. What will I do when I get home? How can I get this? I need to call this. I need to arrange this. I need to do this. I need to do that. So, that is why most people say we multitask. Because our head will just, you will see us sitting, but blah, 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 blah. We are thinking, how I will do this, how I will do that. Which clothes will I wear to my work tomorrow? At the same time. So, I'm not sure whether that is our nature or that is the way we are made. But until we consciously calm ourselves down and tell ourselves, okay, Lizzie, this is your time off. This is the time to relax. We will be thinking like that for a long time. We may think like that throughout the day. How will I do this? How will I solve this problem? How will I do this? How can I help these people? So, like I was saying the other time, I don't want to say that is how we are wired, but that I've never seen any woman that will just say, I'm thinking of one thing at a time.
Is that, do you think that's the reason why this topic is not being talked about? Or
yeah, that is a good question, because
you will hear even people saying, oh, that's a creative woman.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
you can even hear conferences that will be set up and said creative women conferences, like we say, virtuous women conferences, anointed women conferences. But it's hard to hear a conference being set up on this topic.
Because when you say relaxed woman,
Yeah.
it means to some people lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lazy woman that doesn't care about what is going on. And if you look into it naturally, that is a very wrong definition.
Okay.
So that is why online people don't really go into it, because to them they will say, if you say relaxed, you are having your leisure time, pleasure always, you don't really have anything doing. So
Yeah. Okay, go
I
ahead.
think it is very difficult for a woman to relax. Hopefully we're going to have some insight or some idea on what we can do to relax. Why? As my sister say, every woman have a lot of things going on in our mind. Responsibility, sometimes we do forget that we are not alone in the couple. Like those who are in the couple, they forget that they are not alone. They carry all the responsibility. You come home, it's your day off, instead of relaxing in bed, there is always here and there something that is pulling you that you have to do. So the reason why, what I'm thinking about, the reason why the topic of a relaxed woman is never existing is because there is no single woman who is relaxed. Most of time, it's very tough. And that's why they end up giving us the name, oh, women, they are created to multitask. It's not like we are created to multitask. Like we found ourselves, we have no choice. If you don't multitask, nothing's going to go on. Because, I'm talking about more like multitasking is more likely required when it comes in a woman in a marriage. But when you are a single woman, for instance, you don't have no kids.
don't say that.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm just saying. I'm talking.
They too have a lot of things. This is brain. They have a lot of things, commitment here and there, job. They will be thinking how to excel.
Thinking who's gonna date.
Thinking who is going to come to their way.
Who is the
how
right
can
man?
I get the right man? So there is no woman
who is not relaxing,
that is
living relaxed,
that is free from that
bondage of
every time thinking, multitasking, as people refer to it.
So which means now to thank you, our host, for this topic, because I think it's very interesting topic.
It is. That's why we don't even know where to start.
That's a very interesting topic, because we are growing up in a culture that sees a woman, a relaxed woman, as a lazy woman, whereas it's strength to relax. To relax, to be calm within the spirit, to be well ordered within the spirit, Because when we are talking about a relaxed woman, I'm just thinking about the story of Martha and Mary. In the book of Luke chapter 10, 38 to either 42 or 43. You know, when Jesus come to that city, these are two sisters. One was very busy trying to please God, but another one was relaxed. But the society have seen this word relaxed as something negative. You are lazy, you are not creative, you are not courageous, you are not powerful, you are not a virtuous woman. Whereas if you look at it holistically, you will see behind the strength of all these women lies a woman who is calm, silent within the soul, somebody who is calm, well ordered, somebody who has come to that place to recognize that your self-worth is not based on productivity. Because one of the reasons why we struggle with it, one, the society see it as laziness and we look at it from a negative connotation. But at the same time, we see a relaxed woman, we try to measure is based on productivity. And if you say I'm relaxed, which means you're not productive. But when we look at this story of Martha and Mary, which if we go deeper, you will find the strength of being relaxed before the presence of God. Because Mary was able to listen. And we can see why there is a lot of crisis in a home. Because there is a lot of tensions. There's a lot of busyness in our mind, in our soul. Even when you are arguing from a place of all the noise is there. And we want to be perfect in every way. We want to do it. Like Sister Lizzie was saying it. We always want to worry. We want to fix it. But I think when you are really relaxed from within inside, you are coming to a place to realize your self-worth. You are coming to a place to know that it's okay to say no. And it's okay not to be perfect. You are allowing yourself, you are giving yourself permission not to be in control. Which I think one of the problems with we women. We want to be in control. We want to know the in and out of every situation. Because the society expects a woman to be a fixer. You know, we have been trained, we multitask, just like what you are saying. So a man can sit down with one assignment or one task in a home for 10 hours. Then women, we are trying to be master of everything, and at the end of the day, we find out that we are angry, we are bitter. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, you are right. But one thing we need to think about is that, so to be relaxed, you can be relaxed. But sometimes you have so many things that are going on in your life, but they are positive things that are going on in your life. You have plan, you are planning, you know. You are thinking about a project, you know. Those things, like maybe you may have anxiety that's related to see how am I going to get this plan achieved? You know, how am I going to be successful in this area? So it is easy in that area to tell yourself, say, Claudine, calm down. You are smart enough. You can do it. You can handle it. But there is a situation whereby you need to relax when now things are not going in your direction in life. So,
you know, when we are talking about realization, it's not an absence of issues of life.
That's right.
That's exactly where I was going.
Yeah, it's not an absence of problem.
So how do you relax? That's exactly where I was going. Because some people, they may have things that are going on in life.
To be able to relax, you trust.
Yeah.
Life is spiritual.
Okay, that's good.
There are things that just resolve in its own. And think about it when you worry. There's a lot of, you're into medical field.
Yes.
There's a lot of women right now going through one trouble or the other. Just as a result of trauma, stress, pressures, trying to fix it all. You're in the hospital. There's a lot of mental issues right now because the mind is always busy trying to figure out things. Like if you're in a ministry, if you're not careful, you will never take a deep breath because you want to please everybody. But being relaxed is not an absence of this, but it's just telling yourself the truth, allowing yourself to let God have his way, and to allow nature take its place most of the time. Or even telling yourself that it's okay not to have the answer. But you know, it's very difficult for us to tell ourselves that I don't know the answer, I can't fix it. Trust is a big issue. When we let go of, because when you let go, you know, we sit on this chair because we just let go.
You allow the chair. You know, I get exactly what you are saying. So I am understanding.
Yeah, but it's very difficult when
basically a relaxed woman is someone that is able to acknowledge their limitation. So when your limit have come to an end, you know, there are things that you have the power to control or to change and to put in the way you want them to be. But there are things that beyond your power. So now a relaxed woman, I think, is a woman who is able to acknowledge their limit and they still seek for their joy and their peace. Allow yourself that nothing will rob you joy and your peace. Despite things may not go in your direction, you have to be able to acknowledge that there is another way out.
Yeah, and you are more than what is happening to you. I'm greater and more powerful than what is happening to me. What is happening to me is less than what is inside of me. And who is behind me. It's knowing that there is a power behind me. It's knowing that I'm what more than whatever that is surrounding me. Because you don't want to give, when we are not relaxed, even a confident woman can be messed up within inside.
Tell me about it.
No peace, no joy. They are just running. You know, it is sometimes difficult to stop and smell the rose and move out of that place of perfections. So as a relaxed woman, you are quiet, you are calm, you are silent. Silent does not mean you are stupid. Silent does not mean you don't know what to do. Because when you are calm, when you are well ordered within your spirit, soul, and body, you can see opportunities. Do you know, most times when we are worried, we don't see opportunities or solutions. We are so burnt out. You can't even see your strength. You can't even see how far you have come. You can't even notice a little success that is coming. And you end up being a quarrelsome woman. I like what Proverbs 21. I hope Proverbs 21:19.
The issue can consume you. Can consume you to the point that you forget who you are and you forget the power invested in you.
Because when you are relaxed, if Apostle can
put it on the screen.
Proverbs 21:19.
We can read it.
Okay, I have my.
You have it on there.
He said, "It is better to live in a desert land than with a quarrelsome or anxious or worried woman." It's better you live in a desert than living in a house with a worried man or woman, both, or anxious. Because when we are anxious, it's coming from the spirit, it's coming from inside, it's coming from the thoughts. All the thoughts we are having, the interpretation, the way you are seeing everything going on in your life.
According to, I'm going to give you a word, according to what you just read, that is very difficult to live with.
Anxious,
worried, and the quarrelsome woman. At the same time, it's difficult to live,
woman or man,
with a quarrelsome man. What I'm trying to say here, how can you relax when you live with a quarrelsome partner? You know your strength. You may be strong, and you may want to relax. And every time you try to relax, somebody's poking you like this.
Do you know silence is powerful?
But when you can be silent, but yet you are dying. The end of the day, when you are silent and dying, that's why when your action comes, it will look like a surprise, but it will be a result of things that has been building up inside you. That's why women, they walk every single day looking at relaxed women, because they have that capacity to encase things inside them. But once they bring them out, it becomes like a shocking thing. But it's what exactly we've been taught, that as a woman, you have to keep it in, to be strong. But you can be strong as a human being. There is a limit.
Okay, look at it. When it comes to silent, there is two types of silent. There's an intentional silent. You are silent within yourself, but your spirit and soul is alive.
Yeah.
There is one you are silent and you are angry and bitter. But I can choose to be silent and observe and watch whatever that is happening.
But for how long?
Long? Okay, hold on. Knowing that my health, my spirit, soul, and body is important. And you can be able to see whatever that is happening and come up with a solution.
Absolutely.
Whereas you can be restless within your spirit.
Oh, yes.
You can be restless and angry.
So
it's not about that kind of silence that the mind is full of anxiousness, anger, and worriness, bitterness. Yeah. But this one is calmness. Is sacred. Because you are looking at everything. Jesus was in the midst of the storm. Have you thought about it?
Oh yeah.
The storm was raging and Jesus was sleeping. Because he was sleeping does not mean he was lazy or he was not thinking. Do you know silence can be a powerful tool when you stay with a man who is quarrelsome? Have you worked with somebody who is quarrelsome or who talks and all of a sudden becomes silent? It's more deadly because you don't know what is in their mind. You don't know what they're about to do. You want them to talk and talk and talk and talk.
There's a positive silence.
Yes.
There's a negative silence.
Yes, the positive.
When you have a negative silence, when you are silent but you don't come up with a solutions. Some people are silent as a sign of wickedness. Whereby you are silent, you are closed, because your bitterness is so much, you are cooking something that is not right. Do you understand? But somebody who have a positive silence, you are silent because you are meditating on how positively you are going to resolve a problem or any issue. That's a positive silence. But there is a mean silent that I call nonsense. I don't want to use those words that the people in the world they use. They call them nonsense. You are silent. You have no solution. You have no sound, nothing positive to offer. You are silent. And then what do you think? You want the other person to say to relax. When you are silent, somebody else also you're pushing them.
So when you notice,
let's say what you have to put in.
Okay, hold on. When you notice that somebody that's silent, when you notice that somebody is silenced but with a negative intention, okay, you can choose in the midst of that foolishness to take charge.
That's why they say what is revealed is condemned. The moment I know you are silent with a negative intention, you don't move me anymore. Your silence will not gonna move me at all. I will look at you like one of somebody who doesn't know who he is, or who she is, who doesn't know what he's doing. I will allow you. Then my peace cannot be taken away from somebody who is silent out of nowhere without knowing what he's doing, what he's up to.
So that's
under the wickedness. That's why I say a relaxed woman should have. You need to pick your battle. Somebody put themselves in the corner. They don't want to talk. I don't join that nonsense. I have to pick my battle and they relax and they watch. And I have to watch carefully. Where are you going if you silence? Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why you don't see somebody who is silent. Just think about behind. What is the intention behind that silence? What triggered him to be in that silence? Is that an answer? Is he like meditating so that tomorrow, did he actually or did she ask me permission to say, you know what, I'm taking my time right now out. I want to just, sometimes as a human being, stress can overtake you and you need just time to be alone.
Yeah.
But you're going to have time to be able to say, Lord, I just want to seek you first to understand what's going on in my life so that when I'm going to act, I'm going to act in the way that pleases you. I'm talking on the Christian side. Because our action always, whether I am mad or not, should be bring glory to God. If I'm going to act in a foolishness, then I know automatically I'm out of the context. But if you are a pagan or somebody who doesn't know God, who doesn't have faith, you have nothing to lose. You can go whatever you want to do because your conscience is not working anyway. Because if your conscience is working, you will question your action and see, who am I serving through my action? Am I serving God, or am I serving the benefit of the devil? Because we're going to have to remember, we are always being taught that the devil, as much as God needs an instrument, the devil also needs an instrument. So we're going to have to say, what is it really motivating your silence? Are you building or you are destroying? So a woman who is relaxed, you will spiritually watch out what you are saying. And as you are watching out, God is able even to reveal you beyond what you are saying and give you the strength to remain relaxed. The word is yours, Mama.
Okay.
Lizzie. That is what I could put it in this topic.
Thank you. Let me quickly talk about the two silence. I will talk about the negative silence. There are some times that, especially if someone is shut up, that you are not allowed to talk, or in a situation or condition that she's not allowed to talk. And some situations are happening, but she's not allowed to talk. As long as the person is keeping it inside, she's going to snap one day. And that is when you will hear, oh, she killed somebody, or she killed a group of people, or she did this or that. So that is the repercussion of the negative silence. Because she was shut up. Not by her own will, but because of the situation going around. She's not allowed to talk. She's not allowed to move. The more she bottles it in, the more the anger increases, the more the bitterness increases, the more the hatred increases. So that is why they snap. And the result is always bad. Now, for the positive silence, most of the time, personally, I believe that if you have the word of God in you, you will not be talking every time. There will be a time that you will tell yourself, I need to take 15 minutes off. I will remove all my shoes and just me and God. If you have the word of God in you, most of the time, that is when God's promises will be coming. Yes, you are going through situations. Yes, you have a lot of issues you are dealing with. But there is an assurance. Because those verses will be coming. Oh, I will support you. I am with you. You are not alone. You will come out of this situation with joy. You will come out of this situation with testimony. That is the time God will be talking to you. For this situation, can you do this? Go to this place, talk to this person. If you are not quiet enough, I don't think you'll be able to hear God.
No.
If you are not silent enough, you will not even know the next step to take. So that is what I think, and I believe that when a relaxed woman chooses purposely to say, okay, yes, this is not, my clothes are not washed, the dishes are so much in the sink, but right now, I need self-care.
Me first.
I need to take care of myself, relax, and you know, consciously shut everything that are screaming in your head. Shut them down. No, say it out. Say those words out so that you can hear it. Shut up. I don't have time for you. God is in control. If you don't say it out, you will not be able to hear it. Until you say it out and you can hear it by yourself that now is my me time and I need to enjoy myself. Yeah, the children are screaming. You know, there are some times that everything around you are screaming at you. That is when you need to take few minutes in a day is not too much. Because at times, if you are watching movie, you will know that you are not watching movie. It's the movie that is watching you. Because everything is screaming by your side. And normally, when you want to watch a movie, you think that it's going to be an enjoyable time. And no. Because you are not even calm internally. Until you shut those things down, you will not be relaxed. You will not be at peace within. What you have within will dictate what is happening outside. So
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
So we have heard about many things that are competing in the life of a woman, the mind of a woman, things that can cause a woman not to relax or be willing to relax but still not able to relax. Is there any tips you think you can give from your own wisdom? What can we do to relax when everything is a chaos? Because when everything is right, is going smoothly, we can easily relax.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, I can relax. Man, like a cup of coffee in itself and my mouth is enough. How do we relax when there is a chaos going on in our life and they keep our smile on and they keep on moving at the same time? Stand on what we believe. Because
Just know that things can be going on and you're not relaxed within.
and you are not relaxed. Yeah, exactly.
You know that?
100%.
That you might sit in the midst of gold
Chaos.
and silvers
yeah.
and what we assume to be life. And you are still not relaxed.
100%.
You can have all the monies in the whole world, not relaxed because you are still anxious.
Yeah.
You are still afraid.
Yeah.
You still want to be in control. You don't know what is going to happen. You are thinking, oh my God, when is another problem is coming? So like Stalizi was saying, I don't know if you heard that. Being relaxed up from inside is that peace. You are calm. You are in charge of everything that is happening.
The joy of the Lord
Is your strength.
Yeah.
You are intentional, you know, because when it comes to realization, it's an intentional exercise. It's you have to do with intentionality, knowing that your life is more than any other thing.
Yeah.
Your sanity, your joy, being able to be successful, not just from external, but succeeding internal.
internal.
Because you might be successful outward, but you are not successful inward. And that's why people are happy.
And that one is the worst one, because there are people whereby money is not an issue at all, because we always say money brings happiness.
It's not.
But there are people who have money is not an issue, but the peace is not with them at all. Then when you look at them, you see like you guys look like you are the most blessed people. You know what I define as a blessings? The peace and the joy inside your heart is the best blessing you can ever have.
That's
Why?
right.
When you may have money, but you cry days and nights. You may have money, but you don't sleep. You may have money, but you can't relax. When I have nothing, and I can still have peace. So a relaxed woman should be able to relax anyway, despite the chaos that is going on in your life. Because if you don't choose, because sometimes relaxing is a choice. I'm talking as a testimony.
Did you say, I didn't want to cut you short, did you see when you were trying to explain the struggles and maybe you are living with a man who is silent, withdrawing, punishing, did you see how your body?
Yeah.
Because you can feel the pain, you can see the anxiousness, you can see the bitterness, you can see it all over your body.
Exactly.
And you can see now that you are trying to talk about what it means to have joy. Even because realization, a relaxed mind is very contagious.
Exactly, because it takes a lot of energy to try to ignore somebody that you care about.
Yeah.
It takes a lot out of you. But at the same time, you have to respect the choice that particular person have made. Because you can change yourself. I always tell people, you can change yourself. You can change how you see things. You can decide to see things in your own way, in the way that helps you, so that you can be able to relax anyway. If you don't change, and you're gonna come and change me, good luck on that. So you better change yourself other than seeking to change the other person. And what you do to change yourself, nobody else have to approve it. Do you understand? Because sometimes you may decide it's me, in order to relax, this is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do to relax, nobody else have to approve it. Because at this point of time, it's all about me. Because I am the one who knows my struggle, and I have to pick my battle and find what can I do to feel relaxed so I can feel life.
You know
But
what we are
it should
talking
be
about?
godly.
Exactly.
Whichever thing you want
So
to do.
when you are picking up things, you pick and things that glorify God.
God, yeah.
Yeah, and when we are talking about being a relaxed woman, most of the things you need to do is internal that people may not even see it to question you.
Sometimes
it's all about internal work.
Remember, what is internal will be externalized one day. Anything we see in the outside begin from the inside.
Yeah, but the major work starts from within. Like now I'm telling myself, beautiful lady, just calm down. You don't have to clean that plate now. I'm talking to myself. Look at the mirror. Everything is weighing down. What is important right now? Because when you are relaxed, you have to set priorities to know what is important and what is not important. And when I'm making that decision, is internal. You are not hearing it.
Yeah,
but what you will feel.
But what is important to you?
The result is what you will see.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing the work inside. Then now, the outward result, you will see that the result, you can't fight it.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
You can't fight it.
The work you've been doing inside you, it will externalize one day. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever gets to be, what's been happening in you inside, the day it happened to be on the outside, you have to be unapologetic about it. Because I believe as a woman, you have a wisdom to know this decision I'm making is the best for me. Do you understand?
Do you have to apologize to somebody?
Oh yes,
For
sometimes
developing a quiet spirit within you?
sometimes somebody may make you feel guilty for what you have decided to help you deal and manage what is going on. You know, you may have a kid, for instance, that is not listening at all. You decide to say, moving forward, this is the action I'm going to do. That kid may not like it. But when you feel like this have given me the sense of peace, so I don't have to always worry about whether it's going to come at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m., I relaxed, I decided to ignore that particular child, not asking where it is, not asking anything. But when that child comes to me and they say, hey, mommy, can you give me something? I was like, no, I gave you whatever you want for the sake of my peace. Not that I like it. I don't like what you are doing, but I allow myself to be at peace by letting you do whatever you do. But don't come to me and ask me what you want, because me too, I'm not going to give it to you. What I mean by that is like, when I said I'm not going to give you what you're asking, I'm not apologizing for that. Because it's the decision I have made to have my peace. I'm saying this because I've been through this one as a parenting kids. There's a time I almost had a heart attack. I had other parents to help me. Then at the moment I found a way that I could relax myself, I was at peace that you can never believe it. So sometimes you have to decide something that you put yourself first. Because I always say, if you die today, you bury your tomb and you are finished. Trust me, you are finished. So you have to live. And you have to be happy anyway. For you to live, your happiness is a personal decision. But what I'm trying to say, your happiness should not be in the hand of somebody else. Because when the happiness in the hand of somebody else, that somebody can decide to quench you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to grave for the sake of that other person to continue to live, and they marry another woman when you're on the, or marry another man when they, or marry another man. As much as we love each other in the couple, only Jesus died on the cross for us. I'm telling you, I'm honest to God.
You're right.
You know, mental health is very, very, very important.
It is.
So you cannot be a prisoner of your partner in the sense that you want to go to heaven with your feet without dying.
Can I just mention something with what you said now? Do you know the meaning of worry?
Worry can kill you.
Worry is from a word that is not used every day, and it's called riga, and it means strangle. That is how bad that word is.
Do you know why we worry?
We worry because we don't know. We are concerned about how tomorrow will look like. Because what you see today does not tell you that, does not show you, does not promise you if tomorrow is going to be okay. So that's where anxiety is a fear of unknown. The ability now to say, you know what, I'm not sure the outcome of this child. I'm not sure the outcome of this marriage. I'm not sure because I don't see where you're going. If you're not smart enough, you will die there by with anxiety. You are trying to read it through the wall that you cannot see beyond. So the ability to relax yourself, hoping the best to where this child is taking you, to where this marriage is taking you, to where this workplace is, that's the secret that you are trying to teach every woman. How do you relax when you don't know how tomorrow will be? Many people, that's what kill people. Anxiety, you can feel like there's something boiling in, like you feel your heart is almost want to come out of your mouth. Mm-hmm. You are trying to read, to understand it tomorrow. When you don't know, just relax, accept it. Like if it happened to be where it is, let it be where it is. Let me live tomorrow. Let me live today and be happy. When you get to be anxious, till when? I'm living a testimony. My life, I choose to be happy. Really happy. I don't know tomorrow. Whether it's I have no idea. But all I know, what is within my control has been done. I have to live, man. And I do what makes me happy. So that I can live for my children, for my family too. Yeah.
To me, worry means if you're unable to control something, and you are thinking that if I do it this way, if I do it this way, that is worry to me. And if you allow it so much, it will take over your life. And that is why the meaning of worry is strangle. If we are not careful, it will choke.
Oh yeah.
And that is why we have so much mental issues, because as soon as people see that they cannot control, they will start thinking of, okay, how can I go? And before you know it, that thing will take over them, and you will be looking, is this what you are thinking about? And you want to kill yourself? But because they've made a molehill to become a mountain, that is what it will be to them.
Exactly.
So when we worry, when we worry, we just want to be in control. We want to know the end from the beginning.
Yeah,
we want to be in charge, and that's why we worry, because we are afraid. Worry comes from a place of being fearful and afraid. But you can let go. We can all let go, myself included. We can all let go of trying to know the beginning from the end. But or trying, go ahead.
The issue, people do not understand that Sorry, my mental health is my career now. Mental health is real. Mental health has nothing to do with you going to pick up food in the garbage or this. Like, you know, mental health issues are for those people who are professional, who are healthy, who are educated. If you think about it, I'm telling you without even lying, a highly educated people, they more have mental health issues.
What's the reason?
The mental health issue, the problem is the definition of it. They have mental health, they don't know they have mental health. The inability just to relax and resolve a very simple, straightforward problem is an issue. There are different personalities that people have that fall into the category of people with mental health issues.
So that's why this discussion is good for women, because the moment a woman can be in control within herself.
Yeah. That's why my advice is, you know, the same way you can be sick, you have high blood pressure, you can have diabetes, you can have any sickness. Our mind too can have a sickness. But the problem for mental health, we can be sick yet we are walking. We can be sick yet I'm talking to you. And later I'm sick in one way or another. So it's so important when there is a situation that you cannot control, please seek a psychiatrist. But people think when they go to the psychiatrist, oh my God, they are calling me, I'm foolish. You know, the stigma behind it. Go sit down. Sit down and say, you know what? How come we are two people? We can't get along, you know? We did a program called marriage counseling as part of our course. I can't believe the assignment I did, what I learned, and what I was able to discover. So my advice, any couple, we are putting here, you are punching here, you know it's getting there, you don't get along, you are tearing each other apart. My advice, seek marriage counseling. Something in your mind is not coming together. But you need to find somebody who can resonate with you.
Someone neutral.
Somebody neutral. They are professionals. They go to school. They graduate in order to help our mind.
You know why the mind gets to that place?
When you resist, that's what they call the narcissistic personality. That is a mental health issues. But you never know that you have it. You want to control. You want to be the boss. You say it. You want to go get help. Before you know it, you destroy your marriage.
Okay, that's what we are trying to talk about. What gets couples to that stage is because of the inability to pause, to calm. Everybody wants to have their way. Everybody wants to fight back. The wife wants to fight back. The woman wants to fight back.
Then find a solution. Go to the hospital to fix your mind. Both of you. There's one thing I used to tell my husband. I used to tell him, I said, listen to me. Between you and me, one is crazy. Clearly, why are we tearing apart?
So what? But why must two of you be crazy? Why must two of you be crazy?
I'm listening him.
Why must you?
Let's do this one. I'm listening him. What I'm reasoning him, he does not get it. Then I was like, what is not clear to get? Can we actually, between you and me, one is crazy. Can we find a help? Can we find the third person?
Okay.
To come between you and me. That was me and my husband.
Okay,
I'm saying it straightforward.
Okay, Minister.
But
when two
it did not work out.
Look at what is happening here. Two of us are fighting.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Your husband is saying my way.
My way.
And
you are crazy. You are crazy. Okay. You are this.
So,
listen to me. Okay. Submit to me.
Somebody can choose to be silent.
But that's what I'm telling you. When a man chooses, that's how it's supposed to be. You can be silent for 1 year, 2, for 5 years. Are you going to live that life?
What we are saying, let me tell you, let's be honest.
No, me, I'm advertising of what I have learned. Two people need to go and seek the third person in between.
Before you
professional
get there,
one.
The Bible said the reason why there is divorce is sadness. For a discussion like this, if somebody can come to a place that is fighting now, to say that I refuse to fight, let me pause.
Do you think they fight in the couple? They don't fight, my sister. They don't fight.
What do they do?
They
It's
just
not
don't.
physical.
They can't reason each other.
What is that?
And what is it called?
What is it called? When they can't reason, they are fighting for right.
They are fighting. They are fighting for
right.
right. But that fight, one of you should be able to come to understanding that.
Two of you cannot
Because
come.
you love your marriage.
No,
to begin
two
with.
of you cannot do it at the same time. There must be a hero.
That's what I'm saying. The third person, what I'm talking about, sometimes for us, we may not trust people in our community. You understand? But we have to know that there's somebody who went to school, get educated in that area, the same way I'm educated in my nursing area, the same way you're educated in your teaching area, the same way you're educated in your financial area. People, when they need financial issue, they come to you.
Do you know
when
that
they take in the evening class, they come to you. When you seek health counseling, you come to me. But other person who is in charge of helping you, why can't you help? Why can't you trust their skills and they get the help? That's when I said, you know what?
But do you know?
What is crazy between both of you?
Do you know that you can be in the same seat with a mad person and you choose not to be mad, and still choose to be at peace, and still choose
Totally
to be
But the
opposite.
peace is there. But
Yeah.
the issue is that
And that
there are
issue-
things that you are destroying. You know, I can be in my corner.
Do
be
you
in
know
my
why
peace,
you get to
right?
that place of destroying?
Yeah.
Because if you look at, we are trying to mirror something. Something is happening between three of us here. That somebody out there, we are just mirroring what is really happening. Because right now, two of us are mirroring something.
Yeah.
You want to say a word, I want to say my word. Okay? Nobody wants to calm down, which is good. Because for our viewers to see what we are really talking about.
Exactly.
Okay? Because you are trying to say, no, this is us to do it. And this one is just calm. And that calmness can drive you not. Okay? But you can choose. That's
Not
why
to
it
be
said,
not.
that's why it was said, to be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative. When you are relaxed, when you are quiet, you are more productive. You are able to accomplish a lot. Even your mental state is more healthy when we come to a place of that quietness or spirit of, I try to examine how far something has taken hold of you to come to the place and say, no, I'm more. Something in me is greater than all these things. Even running to the second person, third person, counselor, come and talk, counselor, don't come and. I'm not saying going for counseling is wrong, but you can come to a place to where your mental health, your psychological, your spiritual, and you ask yourself what is it. Like you said it, if you are dead, that man will go and marry, the woman will go and marry. Why not catch yourself in a place of steadiness and focus?
Exactly.
And be alive first.
Yeah.
And then you can be able to decide, well, rather than let's go and see counselor, let's go and see counselor, let's go and see counselor. And inside of you, do you know a lot of, you are in medical field, like I said, a lot of people are having diabetics, high blood pressure, because there is no realization. A lot of people on drugs and so many things, because if somebody who is alive will go to counselor.
But
If you are not alive, you can't go to
have
counselor.
to acknowledge. Even those who have diabetes, they have to
But do you know that
if
if somebody who is alive
or they can
goes to
suspect
counselor,
it.
if you are not alive, you can't go to counselor. So you have to be alive first to be able to seek counseling.
Okay.
Somebody is asking. Yeah.
Let me, we have some viewers that have
Commenting?
commented on what we are doing. Mama Haji, thank you. Pastor Chris. The first one, Pastor Chris said, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength.
Yes.
That is a Bible verse, and that is one of the things I was talking about. Also, the second one is in Luke 21 verse 19. It says, in your patience
Yeah.
possess ye your souls. So thank you so much, Pastor Chris. We really appreciate this. The word of God to me is everything. When you have it, you've won 50%. So we need to keep on searching. Don't just conclude that, oh, I know 5 verses. No, every day. Because the Bible says line upon line, you are building. You put one block in today, you put one block in tomorrow. When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived. No, every single day. Because without it, you don't have any weapon to fight the devil.
Yeah, in gentleness, in quietness, strength lies. Do you know, when I'm busy as a pastor, do you know I can create a lot of chaos inside of my head?
Yeah, this time.
Yeah.
And I can create quietness and calmness within me. And one will yield more result than the other. Because I decide to let go.
Yeah.
Not be in control. That I let go and not be in control, that does not mean I'm not in control. But I'm opening now to see possibilities and to walk with clarity of mind. Because when we are busy, we are so clouded. And you can easily get irritated. And you can see what other person is not doing. Okay? Because we start comparing.
Yeah.
Oh, my partner, my husband, you're doing, I'm not doing. The wife, you're doing, even we lack that sense of fulfillment because we are too busy. In our mind, the mind is busy, the soul is busy, the body is busy. But if you can pause and be intentional to focus, that's what we are saying. Be intentional to focus. Be intentional to be present. Be intentional to listen to yourself, to hear you. That's what it means to be relaxed. It's not just you are lazy, you are not doing anything. Be intentional to see what is happening inside of you. Do you know you can finish eating without knowing you have had something? Or you finish combing your hair and you're looking for comb and brush.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your intervention. I think we are almost at the end of our program today. I think for those who have a chance to follow us, we are really into. We have heard about, despite things that are happening, you still need to learn how to relax. And more likely, the main things that I have learned myself from these things is that just in your quietness, in a mindful quietness, you can be present and analyzing whatever is going on while being at peace with yourself. And that's the only time you can be able to hear God leading you, guiding you, giving you ideas on how to handle yourself and also how to handle the matter in the way that is not bring further chaos in your situation. So a relaxed woman is a woman who is capable to realize that not to ignore exactly what is going on, but to be intentional that I am aware that there is a trouble, there is a situation that is happening, and also be present in the way that you react or in the way that you make decision, so that any decision you make, anything that you do, will come from a relaxed place, not a place of an agitation, because when you are agitated, you cannot make the sound mind decision. So every woman are called to relax, so you can be able to play. You see, like a ball, like those a soccer ball. I'll watch them. Sometimes they catch the ball, they put here at the feet, and then they start to watch left and right. Who are they to pass on the ball? So women, we are called to wake in that mindset. When you catch the situation, you relax, you put in front of you, and you start to think about how to handle it, so that whatever decision you make, at the end of the day, God will say, yes, girl, you tried. You did well.
What I just want to add to what you've been saying is that we are so busy that even when we are praying, we are not relaxed. As soon as we hear, may the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, there are some women that they will be, after living this, we are not even relaxed before God.
Are you relaxed?
I'm always relaxed.
No, are you
Because at times, when you say the grace, you say surely, ability to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not talking just to our own. I'm talking to myself. I'm getting the training little by little. I am telling myself, where are you going?
Come on.
Why don't you sit and hear what the Lord wants to say? So even when you finish praying, take a pause. Don't rush out. However, or I don't know how important the place you want to go to is, take a pause. Just wait a bit. Thank you, God. Be at peace before God. It's going to help us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you seal today's show? Seal it.
Amen.
Yeah.
I will encourage both men and women to learn to relax, be intentional, detach your self-worth from productivity. Know there is strength, there is power in quietness. And when you are quiet, does not mean you are ignorant. It does not mean you don't matter. It does not mean you are lazy. It does not mean that you are foolish, because that's one of the reasons why people find it difficult to remain calm. But knowing that is a gift you are giving yourself, that you are choosing to let go, you are choosing to trust. If you can't trust anybody, trust God. Trust in nature. Trust in divine possibilities. You don't have to be in control. Like we have said it here, if you die, life continues. You don't have to be perfect at all times. Make room for imperfection in your life. Make room to see that you are still growing. Make room to see that all is well. Make room to see that it might not work together, but there is still life. That you are still worth more than that. And trusting that God, everything works together to our own good. So that you don't have to be perfect in your house. I'm not encouraging people to be untidy or unkept, but make room for you to tell yourself the truth that you deserve quietness of spirit and soul. That you want to hear, you want to listen. Like Stalizi was saying, people, we finish praying, we are running, because you find out that we are busy, internally busy, and it affects lifespan. When you're not in control, when you're not quiet, when you're not calm, you can't even enjoy your wealth. A lot of people, we have money, but there's no enjoyment there because there is no calmness. There's no that tranquility that is happening within you. You are appreciating life. You know your worth, you know what you can do, what you cannot do. And it's okay to set boundaries. Most time women, we want to do it all. Tell yourself the truth, because you cannot do it all does not mean you are less than who God say you are. Always know that you are self-worth, and God loves you, both man and women, and there is always a room for improvement. So God bless you, and let that quietness of spirit, soul, and body begins to rule in our heart, that we may enjoy life and enjoy it abundantly. I believe life is sweet.
It is sweet. Thank you so much, Pastor Ngozi. Thank you, Sister Lizzie. It was nice for all of you to join us as we bring this amazing discussion. And I hope later you're going to be able to rewatch it and learn, and just, remember that, no matter what, you have to relax anyway. That's the only way you can be able to handle whatever life matters may rise. We'll see you again next week on Tuesday. May you continue to watch the True Word Television and watch our show, True Wellness Connection. Bye.